I will walk you through with hybrid rendering in Angular. But first, something about me. Probably mostly you know. So I'm working in Navenga. I'm lead of front-end competence center there. I'm also Angular GDE. I'm organizer of NGCato meetup, so if you want to be a speaker or join us, join our event in Katowice in Poland, please let me know. Okay, so let's start. Yesterday we had a speaker dinner and I thought, maybe the hybrid rendering, it will be a little bit boring, maybe I could change it. And I thought that, maybe. Let's talk. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can hear me. Great. So let's talk about pizza. What do you think about it? It's a great idea. You are hungry. You want to eat? Okay. But no, of course, we will be talking about hybrid rendering. But today you will learn what pizza and hybrid rendering have in common. So, as you know, Angular gives us three main render strategies, SSR, SSD, and client-side rendering. And Michael prepared you for my talk, so now you know what is incremental hydration, and you know a lot of benefits of SSR. So, let's start. I also will walk through a little bit about this rendering strategies. So let's start with well-known client-side rendering. So think about it like you have all ingredients, but you have to prepare a pizza on your own. So it's like, in the browser, you've got a minimum HTML file and all JavaScript. So everything is rendered in the browser. So it's like, you're preparing the pizza, put it on the oven, and it's baked. So you need to wait a little bit for the effect, for the content, which is visible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now it's better? Yeah, cool. Okay, so that's why we have also heavier bundle size, and we have to wait longer for first content that user can see. And also our SEO, it's not so good. We could struggle with it. We could have some problems. But let's go to the next one. So server-side rendering. This is like you want to eat pizza and you call, okay, please, I want to order quattro formaggi pizza. And they are preparing it and delivered to your home. It is fresh and hot. So this is almost the same like server-side rendering. So a user requests for some page, and on the server, HTML content is generated and then sent to the browser. So what we've got, we have, of course, faster load times, great SEO results, but we have to deal with server cost and also complexity of our project. You have to think about that, not to use browser API and think about your JavaScript libraries, if you can use them or no, because they are not compatible with SSR, and so on and so on. And the last one, SSG, well known as pre-rendering. It's like a frozen pizza. You just open your freezer and you have the pizza cooked in advance, so everything is ready. And it's similar with pre-rendering. Our HTML content is generated during the build. So you have to think about it that all information, what you have on this page should be available during the build. And And what we've got, of course, really, really fast loading time because everything is prepared. So server just could take this page and send to the browser. And we also had a great SEO. But here we have to deal with more or less static content because I just said that this page is generated during the build. So if you want to change it, it has to be rebuilt. Okay, so let's pick the slice for the correct route. Let's talk about hybrid rendering a little bit. So how it looks like. In version 17 and 19, by default, of course by default, all routes with parameters was server-side render, and routes without it was pre-rendered. After that, in version 19, we got a possibility to add server routing to our SSR project, and it was pretty simple. You could just add the flag server routing when you are creating your project or adding SSR to it. And you've got this uproot server file. And now it's stable, and we have this file by default added to our SSR project, and it's in version 20. Okay, so let's check it, how it looks like. Okay, and as you can see here, we have the plain uproot server file, and you see that all routes now are pre-rendered. So this is the default file. But you, of course, could change it. And you can choose the render mode. It could be server, client, or pre-rendered. Okay, so we have the server root file, but probably we have to give Angular information. Okay, I want to use it. So, you know, it is added by default, but it's well known to know where is it, where to find it. So in our app config server, in providers, we have provide server rendering with, maybe I could, and here we provide our file with server roots. Okay, let's go. So now it's time for use cases. And of course, for our pizzas. So let's start with frozen pizza. So as I said, is the best for static content because the page is generated during the build. But it gives us a lot of benefits. It's quick. User can see the content almost immediately. We have great SEO results. So it's perfect for example, static homepage, some FIQ, contact page documentation. The next one, SSR. So our pizza, which we are ordering in some restaurant, it's perfect for dynamic content. So you have always fresh data there. Because it's generated by user request on the server. And if you matter about SEO and fast load time, this is the really, really great solution for it. So some example, it could be news platforms or some e-commerce platform product pages. Yeah, okay. And the last one, client-side rendering. So you know that here you can struggling with some performance issues and SEO challenges, but if SEO doesn't matter, you can use client-side rendering for user-specific high interactive content like user-specific live dashboards, shopping carts, maybe some account settings. Yeah, but this is not everything. We can also define status codes and header for our response from the server. So let's start with headers and think about it like additional information that we deliver to our browsers. So it's like allergen list, which mostly all of pizza have, and they are delivered with the pizza box. So you can also define your custom header like this, or use a different one, maybe define some cache control header. So it's pretty easy. You can just add property headers to the root definition. Okay. So let's see how it looks like, if it is really working. So here we have my custom header with allergens for my pizza. I choose the Avola. I hope this is a correct allergen list. Okay, so we have headers, but we could also set the status code. And here you have to think about it like ordering this pizza, so the order process. So if everything is okay, you've got 200. So your order is accepted. Next, if you are doing some redirection, you can think like, okay, I'm ordering a pizza. I want to have a quattro formaggi pizza, but the lady told you, oh, no, now it's a cheesy bump. And the last one, also, this is only the examples of status codes. It's 404, and you want to order quattro formaggi, but they don't have it in their cart, so you are a little bit sad. Okay, but why and how we can define it? So it is also pretty easy. Here we have some 404 status, so not found, and you can define it pretty easy. And let's check how it looks like. If I don't define the status here, if I have some error, in the browser we will have 200 status. So everything works correctly? I don't think so. So that's why we have to take care about it, because also the browser, some crawlers, SEO tools rely on these statuses, and probably also you as developers. You want to know if something went wrong. Okay, but this is not everything. It's time for SSG with parameters. Probably remember that I said that before, by default, all routes with parameters was server-side render, but you can change it. And we have a function, get prerender params. And in this function, you can inject your service, and you can get all values. So in this case, all pizza IDs from your server, from your API. So this function is invoked during the build, and after we've got all these parameters, as you can see, we have separate pages per ID. So I have page for cheese pizza, for some pepperoni pizza, and the veggie one. But please be careful here. If you have a lot of values, a lot of IDs, you will have a lot of separate pages. So your build time will be longer, or you know, if you have a lot of them, probably waiting, like Michael. Yeah, so also your total deploy file size will be bigger, so also deployments will be longer. Okay, so the last one, SSG fallback strategies. So this moment when we open the freezer, look there and it's like, oh no, I don't have my frozen pizza. Why? My favorite. So that's why, you know, something could went wrong, or user asked for pizza for ID that we don't have. We didn't generate it. So what we can do? We could define fallback strategies, and of course here we also have 3 options. First option is of course well known, server-side rendering. So you just take your phone, call or maybe order online your favorite pizza and just wait for the delivery. The second option is client-side rendering. So I thought, okay, I don't have this frozen pizza, but I can make it. I have all ingredients and it will be perfect and tasty. But what's when you don't have your frozen pizza, don't have ingredients, and don't have money to buy it? Then you probably are really sad, hungry, and maybe annoyed. So this is the third one, so the none strategy, so nothing happens. And we just got 404 status here. So it's a little bit sad. Okay, so that's it for now. It's time for some sum up. Okay, so Angular now gives us possibility to balance between performance, SEO, server loads. You can just choose how the specific route should be rendered. So you think about it also like a pizza. A little bit preparation, a little bit your own work, and a little bit personalization. You have all tools to prepare really performant application, and choose what you like and what will be the best for your route. Thank you so much.